Onwards we would go, back into the story. I wake up with a burning pain in my chest. I feel like I had an ominous dream. My body is sweating even though it's winter, and I'm breathing hard. Sounds like Saber might be getting the shit beaten out of her. Feels like my heart is hot. You know, it's more like forcibly having heat driven into my heart from outside. Small doubt. Before I think what it could be, my body starts to run. Onwards! Towards adventure. Or back into the house. I run into the room. I open the shoji and rush into the room that Saber should be sleeping in. But she's going to fight! No, it has to be. She's not here. She must have gone to the Ryudo temple by herself. Because she has knowledge. So angry it gives me a headache. Why doesn't she obey me? I didn't say I didn't want to fight. I just didn't want to see her like that again. Yeah. Nothing will happen sitting here. I have to hurry to the Ryudo temple. I can't let Saber fight alone. No, I don't know what good I'll be even if I go there, but there should be something I'm able to do. Fuck your gender ideologies. I run outside without changing, take out the bike near the entrance and start to pedal with all my might. Hey Rin, you mind helping? I go down the hill with no brakes, about 40 minutes to the Ryudo temple even if I hurry. I don't know when Saber left, but I have to catch up to her, and every minute counts. Oh boy, back to what she has to say. The points of swords cross. The swords are swung many times, numerous blows. The sword and the katana repel each other, scattering sparks. Damn, look how cocky he is. The session of more of a few dozen blows does not change the position of the two. Assassin, positioned above, does not retreat even a step, and Saber, trying to ascend the stairs, is unable to draw nearer and uselessly wastes time and spirit. Saber rushes in again. Assassin swings his longsword without difficulty and defends completely against Saber's charge. No, it isn't as simple as defending. If Saber's sword is lightning, Assassin's sword would be a hurricane. Also, this track is really nice. Even though it does not match Saber in speed or power, its elastic tracks parry Saber's every blow. And the counter increases speed and flows towards Saber's neck like a strong wind. When Saber steps in again after avoiding the attack, the sword that she has avoided comes at her again in no time. In contrast to the straight path that Saber's sword takes, Assassin's sword takes a curved path. I mean, it's a curved sword. Assassin's blade is graceful, but since it moves in an arc, it does not take the shortest route. So he shouldn't be able to make it in time against Saber's sword moving in a straight line. There's something about Assassins that reduces the difference to zero. Just go ahead and fucking break all the rules, why not? I mean, I guess that's kind of what servants do. Charge stops. Her sword won't make it in time against the sword's counterattack. She steps back, knowing the only way that she can avoid is to retreat. Assassin's swordplay is fascinatingly beautiful, but at the same time, so fast that it's hard to follow. In that contradiction, because of Assassin's skill, or the unfavorable position... Oh, is that contradiction because of Assassin's skill, or the unfavorable position of attacking someone on higher ground? Probably a combination of both. Without a definite answer, she avoids the sword pursuing her and parries the point trying to pierce her neck. Yeah, you're really at a disadvantage here. Who would have guessed trying to fucking go straight into the enemy camp would have been a bad idea. When she notices, she has retreated a few more steps. It's such a long sword. And it shouldn't be easy to go inside on, or it should be easy to go inside on him once she has parried it away, but somehow she can't manage to do so. The enemy's excellent skill and the definitely disadvantaged ground. Saber bites her lip, thinking she would not have had this much trouble with that long sword on flat ground. Which means you need to get him on flat ground. How are you going to do that though? That's a good question. Assassin doesn't move. For him, this is only a battle of defense. He has no need to chase the retreating Saber without reason, nor forsake his advantage of the higher ground. Yeah, Nippon steel is sure is impressive.
波のものならばまず一撃で首を落とす。それ加えて打ち込みも素晴らしい。その勝負でこれほどの剣撃を行うからにはさぞ鍛え抜かれた全身であろう。
As he has no need to keep attacking, the assassin observes Saber calmly. The sword wavers, losing strength. She cannot charge as if that's an opening. There are no stances for that man. He can only use a long sword, or that longest sword, if he can swing it from any position.
どうした？これで終わりというわけではあるまい。
いつまでも減らず口を。
He's just, you know, trying to get you angry and do something, and you're kind of falling into it. The sword and the katana crash. Uh-oh. The long sword stops in empty space. Assassin smiles and looks at the sword blocking the invisible sword, parries her sword, and Saber defends herself from the blow to the neck. That was close. Even Saber knows that it's because of her invisible sword that she is able to block Assassin's unfamiliar techniques. The invisible sword confuses the opponent's sense of both offense and defense. That is why Assassin's does not follow through too much. As he does not know how long Saber's sword is, it's too dangerous for Assassin to close in on Saber. If Assassin ever goes to attack Saber, then that'll be when, you know, she reveals it. Saber, or he figures out how long it is, or how dangerous it could possibly be. Oh well. Saber tries to smash Assassin's head. God damn, that blow is probably parried or dodged right in the... It's perfectly dodged by Assassin, who merely retreats a bit.
Yoshi, これで目測はついたな。
Rishaku.
等身3弱余り、幅は4寸といったところか。形状は、セイバーの名の通り、典型的な西洋の剣だな。
Well, now he knows. And knowing is half the battle. Unfortunately, he has also the other half figured out. He talks calmly, but it does not even need to be said how good his judgment is. Saber's blows are too fast to perceive even if the sword can be seen. But not only does he defend against the invisible sword, but he's figured out its shape. Which means now that he has all the information he needs, he can really go on the offensive.
驚いたか？だがこんなものは大道芸であろうよ。
なるほど。私の一撃をまともに受けず、ただ払うだけがあなたの戦いだった。
Well, I guess that's one way of putting it.
いやいや、まともに打ち合わぬ無礼は許せ。何しろこの長刀だ。打ち合えば折れるは必定。お主としては。力勝負こそが基本なのだろうが、こちらはそうはいかぬ。
Well,
元より刀というものはそういうものだ。
Yeah, it's kind of a weak sword when compared to like brute force strength. It's more of like a, as far as I understand, it's more of like a speed skill thing versus, yeah, like weight and power, like he's saying. Speed and technique. If I would have just went through one more line, I would have gotten what I was saying.
まあしかし、これではいささか興がそがれる。
You're boring me.
いい加減手の内を隠すのはやめにしろ。
アサシ、私があなたに手加減しているとでも。
I wonder if she is or isn't.
していないとでも言うのか。何のつもりかは知らんが、剣を鞘に収めたまま戦とは舐められたものだ。ほう。それでも応じないという顔だな。よかろう。ならばここまでだ。お前が出し惜しみをするのな。
Oh boy, it's time for Saber to tank another noble phantasm. Saying so, the swordsman with the long sword comes down next to Saber. To relinquish his advantage of being overhead is the same as losing for Assassin. Assassin is certainly a skilled swordsman, but it is only when the conditions of these geographical features. If they are to fight on the same level, it is possible for Saber to repel Assassin's attack and slash his neck. But Assassin would know this as well. So why?
Saber.
Saber's instincts react to that voice. He's telling the truth. It's not advantageous at all for Saber that Assassin has come down. The instincts have gotten her through numerous battles and warned her of her misunderstanding. So now she's gotta worry again. She readies her sword at once. There's no time to hesitate. She only has to attack with her sword before Assassin swings his longsword. But he's fast as fuck, boy. There's about 3 meters of distance between them. With Saber trying to charge in, Assassin stands ready. That is a stance of a swordsman that has not yet shown in this battle. Uh-oh. Saber charges in. The longsword is useless now. As long as she's inside its range, its length will backfire. But such logic does not exist with this swordsman. Gee, if only Saber didn't wander off alone. The lightning strikes, an evil strike that attacks with speed, overwhelming Saber. Just parry it, but it's not as if Saber cannot block such an attack. But that might be what he wants. She moves her attacking sword into defense as she repels Assassin's full power attack rather. Even Assassin will have an opening if that attack is repelled. The small instant where she tries to slash Assassin's stomach. Ugh. Just keep on doing it! In that instant, Saber trusts her instincts and rolls down the stone steps. And now he has the positional advantage again. She rolls down as if fleeing. She doesn't even soften her landing. Saber spins her body frantically and rolls down the stairs without killing her speed. And just fucking bails down the stairs. Saber stops rolling and stands back up. She stares at the swordsman standing calmly. Hey, I'm glad I called out its noble phantasm right. Why would you want to hit swallows, though? He raises his longsword a little, as if to trace the movement of a technique that inspired fear in Saber. So?
逃げ道を囲めばいいだけのこと。一の太刀でツバメを襲い、風を読んで避けるツバメの逃げ道を続く二の太刀で取り囲む。
So you slashed like twice. Good job.
しかし連中は素早くてな。この長刀ではまず二の太刀が間に合わん。ことを成したければ一息のうち、ほぼ同時に行わなければならなかったが、叶うことなどあるまいと承知したものだが。
But?
あいにくと他にやることもなかったのでな。
I was really bored.
一年寄進に通じるというが、気がつけばこの通りよ。ツバメを立つというくだらぬ思いつきは、複数の立ち筋で牢獄を作り上げる秘剣となった。
In your mind, Saber disagrees with Assassin's words. It's wrong. That technique is not as simple as that. But at the same time, no. 2 blows came at exactly the same time. Assassin's, Sasaki Kojiro's longsword, doubled its existence just for that instant. Fact is that fact is what should be admired. The one blow made it clear. Sasaki Kojiro does not have a noble phantasm like heroic spirits have. He has only his demonic technique, made possible by his godlike skill. It's impossible, but this mere human is equal to heroic spirits armed with noble phantasms. And now he has a servant as well. It kind of amplifies things.
もうわずかに広ければ横の一撃も加えられたのだが。
そうでしょうね。そうでなければ不完全です。
Yep, so she was able to escape just because the position kind of fucked him.
それを補うために横方向への離脱を阻む3の太刀があるはずだ。
いい飲み込みの速さだ。だからこそ我が被験を
Yeah, especially after the first time hearing it, not being, or first time seeing it, and not being able, not knowing about it in the slightest beforehand.
素晴らしいぞセイバー。このような属性に呼び出された我が身を呪ったが、それも今宵まで生前では叶わなかった立ち会い。
Secret attacks. That means he's got more than one. Assassin readies his sword once again and comes down the stairs. He must be after Saber's neck. Saber is not confident if she will be able to avoid that secret technique once again. Like Lancer's Gaybolg, Assassin's Subame Gaishi is something that cannot be allowed to begin. No. Unlike Gaybolg, that allows you to find a countermeasure once you find out it will go for your heart, there are no possible counters for Assassin's secret technique even when you know about it. I mean, you can... Well, she did try to stop it before it happened, but I mean, oh well. If there's a countermeasure, it's only not to let him use it. To beat it, she must attack him with her strongest blow before Assassin uses that technique. She lowers her arms. She lowers her sword as if to stick into the ground. She glares at Assassins, who is approaching her.
Oh, so ka. ようやくその気になったか、セイバー。
Hey there, I'm gonna do it again. Assassin stops descending the stairs and readies himself for a certain kill. Saber looks at him briefly. Just gonna go all out. Saber releases her own restraints. The air shakes, as if acting in response to her will. The sword erupts with a massive amount of wind. Assassin retreats a bit. The wind pressure released from Saber is extraordinary. Not only Assassin, but even the large firm trees of the forest are shaking and creaking. Well, this is certainly something. It is a flow of wind like an explosion. The trapped air is released and explodes outwards. This raging wind that would easily blow away a normal person is coming out from Saber's sword. That is the power of her sword. Invisible air is a sword that has wind sealed in it. The sword that covers itself in compressed wind changes the refraction of light to make it look invisible. So this phenomenon occurs once the wind is released. The released wind seeks escape, and the empty itself chaotically into the surroundings. Just fucking blow a tornado at them. In that instant, it is the commanding magic of the sword that allows her to freely manipulate the raging wind. With Saber possessing incredible amounts of magical energy, she should be able to hold this boundary field for a few minutes. As proof, her sword is still invisible even though she already has released this much wind. But the power of the raging wind does not abate. The wind emitting from Saber's sword is about to engulf Assassin. Assassin closes in against the blazing blinding raging wind. The blazing raging wind. Saber's arms move. To attack Assassin, who is calmly advancing in the strong wind that allows no approach, the sword-clad wind roars and... The interlude is done. Oh boy. God, why does it always take so long to open this? I'm guessing that's Saber, maybe? Or maybe it's Boundary Field of the Wind King. Invisible sword, it does not allow an invisible sword. It does not allow the enemy to determine its range. It is simple but tremendously effective in hand-to-hand combat. It is a noble phantasm protected by the strong magic, but it does not mean that the sword itself is invisible. Clad in wind that changes the refraction. Yeah, we already read that. It's not a vacuum, but the wind whirring around the blade like a weapon, and it seems to increase the damage of the slash. Only when the compressed wind is released is a vacuum state created. When the target has resistance to visual impediments, which Assassins has, the accuracy correction of invisible air is ineffective. Other than the advantage of making the blade invisible, it is possible to release the compressed wind, making it a single-use projectile weapon. Okay. I accidentally... The damage of such an attack is constant, and Saber's strength or magical energy does not affect it. Ooh boy. Alright. What greets me at the Ryudo Temple is a typhoon-like sound of wind. Yep. At the top of the steps in front of the temple gates is an armored figure like Saber confronting a figure in a kimono. The wind surrounds Saber and the trees are creaking as if being pushed by her. You gotta try. I can't even open my eyes because of the strong wind. I manage to get to the steps looking down, but the wind gets stronger. Get near Saber. I can see Saber fighting someone way up there, but I can't do anything. No, first of all, even if I do make it up there, all this wind, I'll only be a burden to her. My left hand aches again. The command spell on my hand is throbbing. I don't know what it means, but I can't help it because that image flashes in my head every time as it throbs. Time to use a command spell! I reach out to the steps with my eyes closed. I lie down, trying not to be blown by the wind, and start moving upwards. The wind just gets stronger. Something must be happening above, as even I, an amateur magus, can feel the enormous amount of magical energy is about to be released. My command spell throbs. It is as if warning me about the wind and about something that is going to happen above me. Noble phantasm, Saber's magical energy, but then because she's being an idiot. Should she even be doing this at all? Saber cannot replenish her magical energy, so she shouldn't be using her magical energy readily. She has to leave me in charge of fighting and stay as my backup of her magical energy will run out and then she'll disappear. I get up and run up the stairs. There's no time to be crawling. I don't know what Saber is planning to do, but I have to stop her. It must be luck that I avoided it. Something like a dagger flies right across right in front of me as I try to run up the temple gate. There's another one! I look towards the trees in the mountain on the side of the stairs. There's no mistake about it. I didn't notice because of the strong wind before, but someone else is hiding near here. I raise my voice. That voice should have been drowned out by the wind. Echoes through the air, surprising me even more. I look up at the temple gate. There, is a man in the kimono holding a longsword and Saber's back. Hey! The man in the kimono says with a faint smile. Hey, he's being respectful. Respectable? Yeah. He's staring into the forest like I am. We have a third party. But... Who's there, though? If it's another servant, probably. I don't imagine it would be a master. But we already know who all the servants are. That means there's more. Oh, God. Well, I already knew about one of them, but God. A lot of servants are here tonight, but who attacks using daggers? We don't, I would assume an assassin, but assassin's up there, so, And I mean, not to be the spoilerino, but Castor's supposed to be there, but I don't think Castor is going to be using daggers. The man says so with disinterest and starts to go up the stairs. Not anymore. Let's get out of here before he decides to do something stupid. Or before you decide to do something stupid. Don't fuck with the temple. The man called assassin goes up the stairs. Oh God, there's still more to them that we haven't seen. Saber is hanging her head in regret. The killing intent fades away, not because of Assassin's words, but Saber herself must know it is disadvantaged to fight now, because now people will know. Yeah, he probably shouldn't let that happen. He must have become a spirit, and it must be his demonstration that he will not attack us again unless we advance. Saber doesn't say anything. She just has her back to me as she quietly stands there.
Saber!
There's no answer even when I call out to her. I think it's strange, so I start to go up the stairs. The armor Saber had on suddenly disappears. The girl in her defenseless blue clothes sways without turning around. I stop Saber with my arm. Oh god, she's passing out. You know, you probably shouldn't have used all that magical energy. Saber doesn't move at all as she is unconscious with her eyes closed in pain. Good job. Time to get out of here. Good thing that extra servant that we don't know anything about didn't, you know, attack us and try and kill us, because we were completely defenseless, especially on the way back. I mean, Ryder could have been out there, Lancer, Caster, Ilya with Berserker. Finally home. It's taken 2 hours to carry Saber back from the Ryudo Temple. There was a lot of problems, but we managed to get home safely. I lay Saber down in the hallway. Saber was really light. She weighed only about 40 kilograms, so I wouldn't normally have been this tired. But that's only if the weight isn't moving. I didn't know that it was such a hard task to carry a sleeping human. A girl, too. The fatigue is great, not physically, but mentally. Because my attention was disrupted by things. God damn it, stop! Gee, if only Saber didn't wander off on her own, this wouldn't have happened. Oh, gee. I looked at the sleeping Saber. She must not be completely unconscious. She looks like she'll open her eyes if I call out her name, even though she's sleeping like a corpse. Damn. There were so many things I wanted to say when I left the house, but I can't really say anything when she makes a sleeping face like that. I murmur. In the instant I reach out to carry Saber again. You wanna not judge us right now, Rin? For some reason, Tosaka is in the hallway even though it's past 2 in the morning. Okay. This is a misunderstanding, I swear. You seem very suspicious of us. Ah, so it's like that, huh? I understand everything now. Oh, she does understand. Yep. Oh, yeah, you're right. Shit.
わかるわよ。セイバーが単独で戦いを仕掛ける可能性は高かったし、サーバントが戦いを始めればマスターにだって伝わるわ。そうか。それはいいけど。
So Tosaka predicted that Saber would go out to fight by herself?
で、どうするの？セイバーを部屋に連れて行くんじゃないの？ここに寝かしてたらいくらサーバントでも風邪ひくと思うけど。
I don't think their physical state can change much. What do I know? I was going to carry her, but it's hard to do so when she's watching.
悪いけど、セイバーを運んでくれないか？
私が？まあいいけど。じゃあお茶でも入れてくれる？
Yeah. That's all. She's awfully agreeable. I'm uneasy about her being so understanding, but as long as I've asked her to do so, I have to go prepare some tea. Yeah, God, after all those blues and colors like that, the bright yellow contrast actually hurt my eyes. Tosaka takes Saber to my room. I'm preparing tea in the kitchen.
お茶って日本茶じゃないよな。紅茶って言ってもティーバッグの紅茶しかないぞ。
Well, it can't be helped if we don't have it. Besides, she can complain if he wants, and I make the tea with the tea
シロ、
bag.
ちょっといい？
Oh, it's Tosaka's bag.
ちょっと待ってくれ、すぐに行く。
Put the 2 teacups on a tray and head out to the living room. There. Oh, she's awake. Next to Tosaka, Saber changed into her normal clothes.
セイバー、どうして眠ってたんじゃなかったのか。
眠ってたわよ。けど、そういつまでも続く眠りじゃないし。
Go back to sleep!
どうも、一気に膨大な魔力を使おうとして、体の方から一方的に機能を停止させられたみたいね。
Yeah, sure. She just kind of passed out. That's the most of it, I guess. Saber is quiet as Tosaka explains. Seeing her usual attitude, my complaints
セイ
return.
バー、お前な、自分が何をしたのか分かってるのか。
わからないわけはないでしょう。
She's the
私
one
は
that
竜
did
道
it,
寺
yeah.
の赴き、アサシンのサーバントと戦いました。その折、私たちの戦いを監視していた第三のサーバントに気がつき。
違う、そんなことを言ってるんじゃない。俺が言いたいのはどうして戦ったのかってことだ。
またそれですか。サーバントが戦うのは当然のことです。
Because you're not fully healed.
なぜ私に戦うなというのです。
それは。
I unconsciously hesitate to reply. Well, battles are inevitable as long as I've decided to fight as a master. I know I'm contradicting myself by telling Saber not to fight, but still. I can't let something like that happen again.
私の方こそ聞きたい。シロは戦いを嫌っているようですが、
It's
そ
not
んなことで
about
聖杯戦
disliking
争に生き残る
battles.
気があるのかと。
It's not for me
あなたの
personally.
方針に従っていては、他のマスターに倒されるだけではないのですか。
Of course not. I will repel dangers that come at me, and I don't intend to get killed helplessly. But aside from that, I don't want Saber fighting.
戦うのを嫌ってるんじゃない。俺は。
I must be much simpler than that. In short,
So-
I...
女の子が傷つくのはダメだ。そんなの男として見過ごせない。
They're like,
私は
Jesus
女だから
Christ,
戦わせないだ
dude.
と。正気ですかあなたは。サーバントはマスターを守るものです。
Rin.
私たちが傷つくのは当
It's
然で
just
あり。
so written on Rin's face. It's actually hilarious.
サーバントに性別など関係ないし、そもそも武人である私を女扱いするつもりですか。今の言葉は訂正してください。シロ。
Saber comes at me with a glare, but I won't be pushed back by her pressure. What is she saying? That she is a knight before she's a woman? Saying such unreasonable things with that small body of hers that even I can
誰が
carry.
訂正なんてするか。そりゃセイバーは強いかもしれないけど、それでも女の子だろ。つまんないことにこだわるな、バカ。
つまらないことにこだわっているのはあなたではないですか。まさか女性に守護されるのが嫌だとでも言うつもりですか。この身はすでに英霊。そのようなさまつごとなど忘れなさい。
さまつなもんか。もうとにかくセイバーが良くても俺は嫌だ。だいたい自分の代わりに戦ってもらうなんて間違いだったんだ。
I'm gonna do all the battles. I can't allow someone to get hurt in place of saving me. I should be the one doing the saving. I've been working hard to become a person who can help others like my father, so...
いいな。とにかくセイバーは戦うな。戦いは俺がする。それなら文句はないだろう。セイバーの望み通り戦うって言ってるんだから。
無茶を言う人で
It's
すが、
such
あ
a
なたは
pouting face.
人間がサーバントと戦えると思っているのですか。ランサーに襲われた時を思い出してください。あの時私が現れなければ間違いなくシロは殺されていた。それはどのようなサーバントが相手でも同じです。
そんなのやってみなくちゃわからない。
God
あの時は
damn it,
何の
Shiro.
準備もなかっただけだ。けど今なら対策なんていくらでも立てられるんだから。やり。
Shiro, you-
シロの立てた守りなど神も同然です。
今すごいこと言ったな、セイバ
but I can make a piece of paper into a shield. That seems pretty cool.
あなたこそサーバントを侮っている。
人の身で英霊を打倒しようなどと何を思い上がっているのですか。
Saber and I glare at each other. It's no use. It looks like this conversation isn't going anywhere with no compromise in
違
sight.
うわセイバ
Because you're
ー。
both hard-headed
シ
as
ロはサ
fuck.
ーバントを侮ってるわけじゃない。そのあたりを誤解しちゃうと話が進まないから口を挟ませてもらうけど。
リン、それはどういうことですか。
要するにね、そいつ純粋にあなたが傷を負うのを嫌がってるのよ。ね、自分のことよりセイバーの方が大切なんでしょ、あんたは。
Yeah.
そんなことないぞ。俺は別に
But you are thinking it. You've been thinking it for like the last 3 days.
嘘。そうでもなければ自分で戦うなんて言えないわ。だってあなた自分じゃサーバントに勝てないって分かってるんでしょ。それでも戦うっていうのは自分よりセーバーのが大事ってことじゃない。
Well, yep. Well, if it's like if she says so, but
だから無茶でも戦う。勝てないって分かっていながら勝とうとする。その結果が自分の死でも構わない。なぜならあんたの中ではどうしてか知らないけど自分より他人の方が大切だからよ。
listen, just because you're conceited, Rin, doesn't mean that everybody has to be. You don't understand, though. I didn't mean that at all.
そういうことよ。わかるでしょ、セイバー。あのバーサーカー相手にあなたをかばうようなバカなのよ、そいつ。
Yeah, he kind of did do that against Berserker, huh? I don't know how much of Tosaka's explanation Saber understood. Saber takes a deep breath and looks at me.
シロ、
You're an idiot.
あなたが戦うことは認めます。ですが、それならば私にも考えがある。
だから何さ。
剣の鍛錬です。シロの時間が許す限り、私はあなたに剣を教える。それを認めるならば、
That's actually a pretty decent compromise. I mean, it's not gonna really do much in the grand scheme of things, but I mean, yeah. Does that mean she'll train me in swordsmanship? Because she allows me to fight from now on?
待った。それは心の贅肉よ、セイバー。シローに剣を教える？やめてよ。そんな気休めでサーバントに太刀打ちできるわけないじゃない。
Shut up, Rin. You're no longer being helpful.
ですが知らないよりはマシでしょう。少なくとも戦闘時の迷いは薄れます。あとはシロー本人の決意にかけるだけですが、実践とは得てしてそういうものではないですか。
まあ言われてみればそっか。殴り合う覚悟ってのは一度殴り合ってみないと一生つかないものね。
はい。ですから一度、いえ、一度と言わず時間の許す限り、シローには戦闘の結果としての死を体験させ、
I don't think that's a good thing to become familiar with. Just, you know, the phrase death in battle doesn't seem very nice. To talk dangerously.
俺はいいなんて一言も。
じゃあ私は魔術講座にしとく。
Alright, we're finally getting proper.
鍛えるんなら私は知識を育てるわね。まあ初めからそういう約束だったし。
Alright.
明日から本格的に鍛え直してやりますか。
お願いします。リンがそうしてくれるなら、私も剣のみに集中できる。
We reached a compromise.
いいって。じゃあ話も決まったことだし解散しましょう。
Osaka waves goodbye and disappears into the outbuilding.
私も休みます。シローも休憩を取ってください。明日は道場で汗を流してもらいますから。
We're lucky we didn't end up in the dojo tonight. And for the reference point, all the bad ends have like bits in the dojo. Like after you die, there's like a bit in the dojo. In the living room are the untouched teas and myself standing there dumbfounded. I don't think you got much of a choice anymore. The words I murmur are ignored. Well, the already confusing situation looks like it will get even stranger. Can't even guess what will happen tomorrow.
とにかく体力だけは温存しなくちゃ。
Alright, yeah, that's fair. Everything starts from my body. Well, you can say that I can only rely on the hope that if my body is well prepared, I can overcome any hardships. Yeah. Train, become a better man. Stronger, better, faster. Sword and Magic 1.
できれば誰も悲しまない方がいい。
Oh,
自分程度の力添えで周りが幸せなら、それはこの上なく住みやすい世界だと思うんだ。
It's a fair thing to say. That was Kiritsugu's favorite phrase. The man who was a superhero to me was saying that he thought he was a failure. Didn't even need to explain it to me. The world of a young me was so different from the world of the adult Kiritsugu that the passing grade to be a superhero was different. For me, as a child, the house was my only world. So it was enough for me if I could keep protecting my father, Fujine, myself, and the shed that I loved. I only tried to protect the ones I could see. But maybe Kiritsugu wanted to do something about even the ones he couldn't see.
若い頃は向こう水でね、世の非常を呪うことで自らを育んでいた。世界が非常ならば、それ以上に非常になることを武器にして自分の理想を。
There will always be something that cannot be saved. It is impossible to save everyone. If I have to lose 500 to earn 1,000, I will abandon 100 to save the lives of 900. That is the most efficient method. That is the ideal. Kiritsugu once said that. Of course, I got mad. I got really mad. Because I knew that without being told. Because I myself was saved like that. I don't even need to be told something as obvious as like that. But still, I believe that someone would be a superhero if they saved everyone, even though they think like that. It may be idealistic though, or an impossible pipe dream, but a superhero is someone who tries to save everyone in spite of that.
そうだね、シロ。結果は一番大事だ。けどそれとは別に。
Oh yeah, Kiritsugu said something about the heart. Can't remember too well. After all, it's rare for me to remember something from such a long time ago. I must be in a deep sleep. That must be true, as it's rare for me to dream at all. But the dream! We were almost at the answer! Come on, man! See, as proof, I'm in the shameful situation of Saber having to wake me up. That sucks. I raise myself up from the futon. 6:30, bright sunlight shines from the outside.
シロ、朝です。朝食の支度はいいのですか?
I thought Sakura was doing that. Anyway, in front of me is Saber's discontented face. I mean, you kind of woke up at God knows what hour. Ass fuck late. Biked all the way to a temple that was like 40 minutes away and carried a girl all the way back home. I mean, that's not too surprising. Hold on, don't get me cornered into an incomprehensible situation right when I get up. Oh boy, I wonder what they're arguing about. But I think we'll figure out what they're arguing about after the break, because I need to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back after a quick break. And we are fully back. There we go. I have something I need to do before breaking up the possibly very dangerous argument that's going on in the other room. What's up? Oh, just thanking her. I mean, it's simple, but alright, yeah, it works. I greet her and then I really make my way to the hallway. Arguing with Sakura. What's Tosaka doing? What if it's Sakura arguing with Tosaka? There. There's no signs of Sakura in the living room when Tosaka is watching the weather forecast by herself. I was told there was arguments. I'm here to break them up. She turns around as if asking me what's going on. That's weird. It doesn't seem like she's been arguing with Sakura. Is Sakura even here? Oh, then yeah, she was arguing. Why? She said it so easily. Don't tell me she made Sakura stop coming here. Once I offered her terms.
私はおとなしく家に戻るって言ったの。それで交渉成立。
It's like a
しぶしぶだけ
fucking.
ど帰っていった
I
わ。
mean, yeah, it's just a negotiation, an agreement.
シローによろしくだって。
Why?
食ってお前
But why, though? She did something so selfish without telling me. No, I'm wrong. Tosaka was just doing something I should have done
そう
already.
だった悪い朝から面倒を押し付けちまった気分悪くしただろう父さん
いや、別に面倒でも嫌でもなかったけど。
Because it would have been for him?
いや父さんがさくらと仲が良かっただろうなのに面と向かって出ていけなんて2回も言うのは嫌だから悪かったってしっかりしなくちゃいけないのにまた父さんに負担をかけた
いいけどそんなの。私だって自分の安全第一でさくらを追い出したんだし。
Yeah.
シローにそう謝られる筋合い
And I
なん
think
てない
she's
わ。
more doing with the mind that she could be spying on us for Shinji than anything else.
自分の安全第一ってなんでさ
だってシンジがマスターだったんでしょ。
Yep.
あいつのことだからシロんとこにさくらがいるって分かったら目の敵にするに決まってるもの。だからシンジとの決着がつくまではさくらはここにい
That's
さ
a
せない方がい
very.
いのよ。
This is a very bad personal relationship thing. Because dealing with Shinji either means taking him out from the holy. It means taking him out from the Holy Grail War. Like that's it entirely. Which either means taking out a servant, which he's not going to be happy about, or killing him. And neither are good solutions when, you know, we also have to worry about Sakura.
No.
I see. She's right now that she mentions it. I didn't think Shinji was lying when he said he wouldn't tell Sakura anything. But having a sister Sakura here might give him the wrong idea.
シンジから
Might
見
give
れ
him the
ば
wrong idea.
さくらを人質に取ったように見えるもんな
そういうこと。もっともそんなことは別にしてここが危険なことに変わりはないでしょ。
It is?
あんまり頻繁に夜出歩かせるのもなんだし、
Yeah,
し
that's
ばらく
true.
は遠慮
That's
しても
more
ら
of
った方
a
がいいのよ。
thing. But I'm sure...
それがさくらのためだし、
I mean,
私たちのためで
I
も。
always have to go back to the abuses her thing. Like, I don't know what Shinji wants from her. Like, I don't know how he treats her. That's like a really big problem. But so I could say things like, I mean, he'd probably have Ryder watch over her or something. But I can't easily guarantee that, which makes it harder to really think about.
まあそうだなさくらには悪いけど後で謝って許してもらおう
I mean, she's probably fine. Won't be able to tell her why even when the time comes. It's really getting to me. It's depressing that I've rejected Sakura, who comes to help me out all the time like this.
あら、ずいぶんと元気がないこと。さっき人を怒鳴りつけてくれた異性はどこに行ったのかしらね。
Yes, I am!
ミヤ
Leave
君
me
はそんな
alone!
にさくらがいないと寂しいのかな。
I want my cute Kyohai to make food for me every morning. Tosaka makes an evil face. Crap. I knew she would make fun of me if I showed weakness, and now I've done it.
ほっといてくれさくらはうちの平和のシンボルだったんだよ藤姉と俺だけじゃ足りないところを補ってくれてたんだそれをこっちの都合で追い返したんだから
That's a valid way of looking at things too.
なんだ、よくわかってるじゃない。それだけ言えれば合格よ。少しは勝ち切ってのが出てきたみたいね。
何が言いたいんだよ遠坂は
わからない？つまりね、戦いが終わればさくらは戻ってくるでしょ。
Yep.
シロは聖杯なんていらないって言うけど、それなら今まで会ってくれた平穏のために戦
Oh, so she's trying to do it to give him more of a reason too. She puts it like that, I can only agree. Jeez, how should I say this? Once again, I realize that this person is both infinitely ill-natured and really great.
じゃ
Contradiction.
あしばらくさくらちゃんは来ないの？
Oh.
まあそういうことだから藤姉もたまには家で親孝行したらどうだじいさん娘に構ってもらえないって嘆いてたぞ
お父さんなんかほっといてもいいの。私がいなくたって死にゃしないんだから。それにね、さくらちゃんがいないんなら
余計私がしっかりしなくちゃダメじゃない。シロだって
Disciplinary
万
dismissal.
が一があったら懲戒免職よ。
なことな。
Unfortunately, man's nature does not let me do. What do you mean?
何かし
I
らね、
can't
今の止め
guarantee
は。
anything, but she glares. Tosaka stares
な
painful.
いと思う。これはただの下宿じゃないんだ。
Yeah.
俺だって分かってる。
そう。よかった。やっぱりエミヤ君は信用できますね、先生。
当然です。シロは私でもちょっと趣味に走りすぎたかっていうぐらい落ち着いてるんだから。
Saber's silently watching them while eating. This is only the second day, but I don't think I'll ever get used to this atmosphere.
あ、そうそうシロ。弓道部のことなんだけどね。三釣さんが怪我したっていう話知ってる？
三釣りがなんだ、また他の部のやつと喧嘩でもしたのか、あいつ。で、怪我の方はどうなんだよ。
うん、それは大丈夫。軽い捻挫だって。学校の帰り道に怪しいやつに襲われたそうよ。
Good.
あの子って俊足でしょ。スパーッと勢いよく逃げたんだけど、最後に転んで怪我したみたい。
So it wasn't actually imposed by someone or something. Lord knows that there's enough servants just running around and doing whatever they want, especially when you have someone who has endless anger like Shinji. But it was the fall at the end that did her in.
そうか。大事がなくてよかった。けど、よりによってあいつにね。どちらにせよ、間抜けな犯人だったな。
てっきり逃げたんじゃなくてノックアウトしたって思った
Yeah,
んでしょ。
she seemed like a hard-headed person. Indeed, she knows Mitsuzuri Ayako well.
あいつが逃げるなんてめったにないから。
Which means that whoever it was attacking her must have been an actual serious threat.
そうか。三釣りのやつも
Oh no! There's the line.
いいんじゃないか。それぐらいのイベントが起きないと、あいつに女らしさを教えるのは不可能だ。
There's the line. Thanks, old type moon. Some of these lines can be rather painful. Approving, I ate the well-cooked rice. I don't
ねえねえ、エ
approve.
ミヤ君。
Then, Tosaka Rin pats my shoulder with a smile.
私からもちょっと耳寄りな話。
Yeah, what's up?
なんだよ。今の話以上に耳寄りな話は難しいぞ。
うん。今まで黙ってたけどね。私と綾子って仲良しなの。
Huh.
やす
Hold on. Why are she and Ayako good friends?
今の話、一言一句間違えずに伝えてあげるから安心して。エミヤ君も喜んでたって言ったら。
Good job. You're being a kind of a heartless asshole. And I'm gonna tell her everything.
訂正したい。今のは言葉のあやだ。あまり人様に話すような発言じゃないんで、黙っていてくれるととても。
Yeah, reflect on your assholery.
そうなの？なら黙っていてもいいけど、それなりの条件がないときついかな。ほら、ついポロッと口に出ることってあるじゃない？
お前な、謙虚なセリフを言ってんのに、
You're saying something very dangerous.
あら、ごめんなさい。別に楽しいわけじゃないから誤解しないでね。
Oh no, I understand. You really are having fun. She sure
朝
is.
食は洋風にする。さっきお前が言ってた朝飯作るならパンにしろという提案も受け入れていい気になったり。
上出来ね。マーマレードだけじゃ
No!
なくて、いちごのジャムも忘れないでくれると嬉しいわ。
たく、日本の朝を何だと思ってやがる。この外国かぶれ。
Maybe you shouldn't have been a
お前一人の
jerk.
趣味で朝飯を買いやがって。
Now it's Rin's domain. Slowly
いいえ
changing
それは
all
違い
of
ま
this.
す。朝食がパンになるのは私も嬉しい。加えて半熟の卵を用意していた
No,
だければ
don't give her more
文句はない
ideas.
のですが。
Come on, Saber. You're supposed to be on our side.
ああ、そうですか。わかったよ。洋食にすればいいんだろ。くそ。さくらが洋食にしたからって調子づきやがって。お望み通り、明日から朝はパンにするから。
You know, if you didn't drive off Sakura, maybe it'd be easier to get your Western style breakfasts.
絶対に三つ釣りにはバラすなよ。
I look away from the two with a humph and start eating. And then...
なんでそんな無駄なことするのかな。
Hmm?
なんだよ。無駄ってなんだよ、藤根。
だって遠坂さんが話さなくても私が三辻さんに話しちゃうじゃん。こんな面白い話黙ってられないよ私。
Jerk. Fujine eats after nodding that it's a problem. No. I have to come up with some countermeasure real soon or I'll really lose my position. Breakfast ends and it's now 7:30. We don't got any... There's no follow-up to that. It's rare, but Fujine is still at the house and suggests with a smile that we should go to the school together. Alright. Can't do that. The decision last night. As long as I said I would fight without relying on Saber, I can't be so easygoing. If I have to put any extra time into fighting, I don't have time for school. To the dojo! Or to the front door.
戸締まりはいい？シロ。
いや、戸締まりはいいよ。俺、今日学校休む。
That's such a dangerous thing to say to her. I raise my hand in goodbye and see Tosaka and Fujine off. Fujine freezes for a few seconds then.
学校休むってどういうことよ？え？お？
It seems Tosaka said something Fujine wanted to say.
そうよシロ。学校休むってシロどこも悪くないでしょ？
Everything's
傷が痛んで
wrong.
るんだ。気温が下がると古傷って痛むだろ。あ、そんな感じ。
That's a lie,
それ嘘
right?
でしょシロ。
Nah!
嘘だけど、それで勘弁してくれ、藤根。何も学校が嫌ってわけじゃないんだ。やることがあって、そっちのが今は重要なだけなんだ。
もうそんな言い方されたら私の負けじゃない。シロが事情を話さない。
I've got my secrets, and that's all that
昔
matters.
からそうだよね。
Seems Fujine understands, even though she's
そうい
complaining.
うわけだ。学校の方は遠坂に任せる。
Oh yeah, check out the archery club. There's a lot of negative mojo going on right there. Did we ever tell her about that?
確かに悪くない選択よ、それ。
なあ、留守は任せてくれ。しばらくはバイトも休むから、家はそう開けないよ。
わかった。それじゃあ行ってくるね、シロ。怪我で学校を休むんだから、あんまり外に出ちゃダメよ。
Righto!
それじゃあね。
As long as you count all of the property, you know, the house. Off to the dojo we go. Time to train up. Saber's gonna make a man out of us.
雑巾がけぐらいしとかないとな。
I already told Saber to come in here for a little while. I already told Saber to come in here a little while. Here in a little while. Okay, I was just reading that wrong. I always do the minimum cleaning necessary, but it's been a few years since I last had a contest with someone. It'd be impolite to the dojo and Saber if I don't at least clean the floor. It's probably basic, you know, sword training. I don't know what that contains, but I mean, I fought Kiritsugu a few times with Shinai's, but neither of us considered form, and it was more like amateurs beating each other up. I never intended to take kendo seriously, and I was only taught what to do if an opponent had a long weapon. In that regard, this is the first time I'll be seriously studying swordsmanship. Seems Saber's style is different from kendo, but it should have some similarities, and it shouldn't be so confusing that I can't follow it. Alright, that means she's here. That's good. As I finish up cleaning too. Nice timing.
どうかしましたか、シロ。何か意外なものを見るような顔をしていますが。
いや、セイバーの服がそのままだったから驚いた。
We're training with swords, and my image of Saber fighting in that armor, so I selfishly managed that, or imagined that.
武装している方がいいというのでしたら着替えますが。そうですね。
I mean, no, it's probably good if you're not starting off at that level. Even when you're wearing these clothes, it's not like he's gonna be a... Oh.
申し訳ありません。すぐに着替えてきます。
あ、いや、別にそういうわけじゃない。ただの思い違いだからいいんだ。俺もどっちかっていうと、鎧姿より今の方がいい。
ですが、この服装ではシローの気が済ま
It's
ないのでは
not a
ないの
matter
です
of
か。
any of that. You're making this a bigger deal than it
休
is.
まないって確かに今から試合するぞって感じじゃないけど、セイバーが動きやすいって言うんなら問題ないだろう。
それはそうですが、この服装で剣を振るうのはおかしくはないでしょうか。
なんでさ、似合ってるんだからおかしくなんかないぞ。俺、セイバーは鎧姿より今の方がいいと思う。
Yeah, sure.
理解しかねます。この服装は確かに気軽なのですが、戦闘には耐えられないでしょう。
It doesn't matter.
セイバーとしては不向きな成果だと思うのですが。
You're focusing too much on that.
その格好で戦うなバカ。セイバーは女の子だろ。女の子にはそういう服のが似合うんだから、それでいいんだ。
Well, I put the rag I was using in the bucket and take 2 shinais down from the wall.
それでどういった鍛錬をするんだ、セイバー。方針は全部セイバーに任せるから、無茶でも何でも言ってくれ。
I toss the shinai to Saber. Saber catches the shinai as if she's distracted and looks at me.
なんだよ、しないじゃダメか。まさか僕と。いや、真剣を使えって
You
んじゃない
gotta use the real ones, baby! What a Spartan! That's well beyond what I expected.
いえ、そのようなことはありません。せっかく優れた試合用の模造刀があるの
And
です
she's
から。
back to normal. That didn't take long. Saber takes a deep breath quietly. And she's back to her usual self.
さすがに僕とで試合をするのは無双すぎる。で、本当に何をやればいいんだ。まず素振り500回とか走り込みとか、そういう体力作りからか。
Yeah, it's a valid question.
その必要はないでしょう。私から見ても、シローの運動能力は水準に達しています。
Yeah, that's more of a
シローは
long-term
魔
thing
術
than
師とし
anything
ては未
else.
熟ですが、戦士としては悲観したものではないと思います。
まあ、それぐらいしか取り柄がなかったからな。体を鍛えるのだけは魔術の才能がなくてもできたことだし。
それが幸いしたのでしょう。ランサーに襲われて死に至らなかったのは、シロー
Yeah.
のそういう努力の賜物
You
ですか
kind
ら。
of, that is pretty lucky, though.
ですが、
It was
それは
more
無理
because
になる
Lancer
ほどの
didn't
もの
really
ではあり
give
ま
a
せん。
shit.
人間には限界がある。シローの体はその限界の域には程遠いし、ですから私が教えることはただ戦うことだけです。
So rather than focusing on raw power, we're actually going to be focusing on technique this time.
戦うことだけってどういうことだ。今の口ぶりからして戦う方法を教えてくれるってわけじゃなさそう。
当然です。
Battle techniques cannot be acquired overnight. The only thing I can do is have a master experience. So we're going to be fighting a fuck ton. Great.
私に指示されても困ります。
もしもし。
Hello? When she says that so proudly as a student, I don't know how to reply.
つまり、要するに、ただ試合をするだけってことかな、セイバ
Yep. Get
た
ready.
だそれだけです。マスター。寸止めはなし。お互い相手を殺すつもりで打ち合いましょう。
Oh, good. This is gonna go great.
1時間もすればどういうことなのか。
About an hour. This is gonna be very dangerous. Saber lightly grips the shinai, ready to start. Huh? Still not understanding, I follow Saber's example and grab the shinai. As soon as I do so, you get the shit beaten out of you. The world turns upside down. In short, Saber is only trying to teach me one thing. The truth that no matter what I do, no matter what scheme I come up with, I cannot ever beat someone I have no chance against.
これ本当に折れてるって間違いなく。
折れているのならもっとたくましい腕になっています。重度の打ち身ですが、今のシローならじきに回復するでしょう。
そうか。よし。ならもう少し。
Onwards we go. Push through.
まだ続けるのですか、シロー。
Yep.
確かに打ち身ではありますが、すぐに動いていいものではありません。
Nope.
容赦なく人の腕に打ち込んできて何いいぜ。セイバーが乗り気じゃないんならそう好き。
Opening. There are no openings. It doesn't work, of course.
人の話を聞いてください。明らかにシローは疲労しています。
いや、でもな。
I mean, you really can't do anything about that. It's almost like she's a hero of ye old and has godlike abilities because she's a servant, and you're just like a teenage boy.
せめて人たち、セイバーの眉ぐらいは動かさなきゃ悔しくて倒れられん。
驚くというのでしたら、もう十分驚いています。強情だとは思っていましたが。
It's my talent, baby. Stubborn to a T. Not gonna back down from anything.
根本的に負けず嫌いなんだ、俺。
She seems so disappointed.
結構です。床も汗で滑りやすくなっている。極限状態での模擬戦でもなし、疲労困憊して足場も不確か。
なんでさ、普通戦闘訓練ってのは。最悪の状態を想定。
Just beat him up again, Saber.
いいですか、シロ。あなたがサーバントと戦うというのでしたら、体力は万全、足場は完全。あなたは全てが充実した状態でなければ、サーバントと戦いにさえならない。
つまりこういう状態では、
Yep. That's the most of it.
そういうことです。そうなっては。どのような奇跡もシロを救いはしないでしょう。あなたの戦いはまず自身を万全にし、的確な状況を模索することから始まるのです。
納得。それじゃ申し訳ないけど休ませてくれ。
I lean against the wall and slide down. I'm just gonna take a nap right here. I let out the air collected in my lungs. It should be air, but it's burning hot. While my body is burning with pain, I glance at the clock. It's past 11. We started around 9. That means we've been doing this for about 2 hours. The first hour was just me getting beat up. Saber's blow would suddenly strike me, and I'd faint slightly. I'd wake up, and just when I thought I'd be careful next time, I'd be knocked out again. Anyways, I was beaten up repeatedly. Maybe because my body got used to it, or my power came out of anger, but I can now manage to block the first blow. Problem was after that. Well, after being shown such a skill difference, can a human readily attack back? You demon! The answer is I get knocked out the instant I shriek back. After that, it's like a mouse cornered by a cat. I'm to be knocked out no matter what, how I block a blow, no matter how I block a blow, all I can do is get desperate and attack. But, of course, it's easily deflected and I'm knocked out. But when I get used to that as well... Oh, damn it. I start to gain composure, to think something like that, and the instincts that let me understand I'll be dead the next second I become keener. Or the next second become keener. People usually call this being in the zone, so then I frantically went into defense. The instincts that tell me I'll be knocked out if that blow hits come at me in numbers, so as a living being, it's only natural for me to avoid it. I would manage to elude Saber's barrage of attacks, but I would take a fatal blow while I'm waiting for an opening to counter. And I'd stand up thinking that I can manage longer this time from time to time. From time to time, I would attack thinking it would be best to attack if I'm doomed anyway. The 2 hours were just spent repeating that process, over and over. I don't know if I can get any stronger doing this. I think this is just a match to help me get used to fighting, so that I won't panic or get too relaxed in front of my enemy. I'm just teaching my body that it is always one mistake away from death. But still, if you ask me if this is meaningless, it's not. As I have no weapons, I believe this tension is the thing I have to value the most. Yeah, you're getting some battle instincts. Good job. Before I realize, Saber is right beside me. I'm so sweaty that I'm dripping on the floor, but Saber is not even sweating. I hurt everywhere. That means you got things to learn and you're not... I mean, that's how I view it, at least. I'll be honest here. 100% of this is me being a poor loser.
シロに合わせて加減はしましたが、容赦はしないよう心がけました。
Yeah.
心を加えては戦いにはなりませ
Good
んから
job. Don't spare any feelings.
そうだな。
I mean, that's the smart thing to do.
今なら首輪が外れたドーベルマンが走ってき
I
ても
can now
冷静に対
calmly
処できる。
deal with an unchained Doberman.
ドーベルマンぐらいじゃまだまだか。俺も全然修行が足りなかった。
Yeah, you're gonna need a lot more of it, my guy. I review my actions. I thought I trained my body to be above average, but it's pitiful for me to give up after only 2 hours of fighting with Saber.
いいえ、そのようなことはありません。シローの打ち込みは一心で力がありました。
She's admiring needless things with gentle eyes. How nice. My embarrassment suddenly returns. Until now, we were just people fighting without any notion of boy or girl, but isn't this kind of a surprise attack?
いや、ちょっと待った。水飲んでくれ、俺。
水ですか？それでしたら私が汲んできますから、シローは休んでいてください。
Well, off she goes. Saber goes to get me some water.
助かった。
So, just what am I saved from? A cute grill. I drink the water Saber has brought me. It must still be rest time, and Saber is sitting in a polite Japanese style. I think Saber is really beautiful like that. I'm not thinking she's beautiful from a man's perspective, but I feel she's beautiful in everyone's eyes. She has melted into the dignified atmosphere of the dojo and is a quietness free from any conflicts. There's an incongruity when such a girl is a servant and showing such a willingness to fight. Right now, only Saber and I are here. This is a good time to ask her something, so... Save, I guess. Seems like a good opportunity to save. I want a secret attack, and super move would be great. I guess her reason for fighting would be the most obvious one to pick here. Why does she desire battle so much? I might be able to understand Saber's mindset if I can find out why she seeks the Holy Grail, the reward of the Holy Grail. Or the reward of the Holy Grail War. But is that really something I can ask her? I mean, only one way to find out.
なんでしょう、シロー。
その聞き忘れていたことなんだけど、セイバーが俺に力を貸してくれるのは、セイバー自身も聖杯が欲しいからなんだろう。
Alright.
なら、一体セイバーは聖杯に何を求めているんだよ。
Yeah, what are you getting from this?
聖杯を求め。
違う。
Ah, shit.
そういうことを聞いてるんじゃないんだ。
Can it not be because I desire the Holy Grail is an almighty vessel? There is no wish that cannot be granted if one possesses it. One needs no reason to seek such a thing.
セイバー、わざとごまかしているだろう。それ。
シロー、それは。
求めてる理
Hey, I
由じゃない。
figured it out.
その叶えたい願いっていうのが何なのか知りたいんだ。けど
Alright.
セイバーが言いたくないんなら言わなくていい。自分の願いなんて人に聞かせられるものばかりじゃないからな。
I want to become a hero. Oh my god. Saber closes her mouth awkwardly. Well, that's only natural. Saber didn't form the contract to help me personally. Since the only ones who can obtain the Holy Grail are the Masters, she is only helping me to take her share of the reward. That's why she must be hesitating to tell her wish, and most of all, I myself don't want to hear Saber described as selfish wish. So I shouldn't have asked. After all, it's rude for a person without a clear wish to ask other people's wishes.
シロー。
Set a command as a master, huh? Saber asked the question with a serious expression. Hmm.
いや、違う。そういうつもりじゃない。
Hmm.
ただ、セイバーのことが気になっただけなんだ。
いいえ、確かにサーバントとしてマスターには
I think she's
己が望みを口に
guilting
しておかねばなりません。
at this point.
シロー、私が聖杯を求める理由はある責務を果たすためです。
Hmm. Directly. With honest eyes, she says so.
責任を果たす。聖戦って サーバントになる前のか。
Alright.
はい。ですが、私にも本当のところはわからない。私はただやり直しがしたいだけなのかもしれません。
So she wants to fix something. Or do something that she feels like she did wrong? I don't know. That's what I'm getting from it. Change history, which is a very dangerous thing. For a moment, she looks like she's like a repentant lost
そう
child.
か。ともかくそれで安心した。セイバーがさ、登坂みたいに夢は世界征服よなんて言い出したらどうしようかって心配したぞ。
Yeah, the more selfish wish definitely would have been a lot scarier.
リンが聞いたら怒りますね。彼女はそういうことを口にする人間ではありません。彼女ならば聖杯を自分のためだけに使うでしょうが、それは決して世を混乱に陥れるものではないで
Yeah,
しょう。
she's not that selfish. Plus, she'd probably find it like
俺は違った意味で
kind
あ
of
いつにだ
pain.
けは聖杯を渡しちゃいかんと思ってるな。
I think we should never let her have the Holy Grail for a completely different reason. I mean, we could also secure our wish, which is the more important thing of it. That's the end of the conversation. It was a subject I should have kept away from. The atmosphere is softened by talk of Tosaka, so let's end the conversation right here. But a small pain remains in my chest. Even though I'm relieved that Saber's wish isn't a vulgar one, I think there's something wrong with that wish of hers. It's called intuition! Well, talking has cooled me down, so let's continue with the training. Let's continue getting my ass kicked is the more important thing. I'm skipping in school, so I should acquaint my body with fighting as much as time
セイバ
allows.
ー、始めよう。休憩はもういいよ。
そうなのですか？見たところ体の熱は下がったようですが、痛みの方はまだ収まっていないでしょう。
構わないよ、そんなのは。
Alright.
ただの
Work
内
through
身
the
なんだから
pain, baby.
多少の痛みは我慢する。
しかし、それで悪化しては鍛錬の意味がない。もうしばらくは様子を見るべきだと思いますが。
いいからいい
Alright.
から。登坂が帰ってくるまでにやっときたいんだ。あいつにはこんな姿見せられないだろ。
Can't show her the
わかりま
weakness.
した。確かにいずれ敵となる凛に四郎の腕前を知られるのはよくありませんね。多
Or
少
that,
無茶
you
と
know,
は思い
either
ます
works.
が、そういうことでしたらペースを上げていきましょう。
Alright. Time to get my ass kicked even more. Saber picks up the Shinai, and then... Huh.
セイバ
I think that was Saber's
空腹の
stomach.
ようです。鍛錬に夢中で気がつきませんでした。
ー。ああ、
Alright, well,
そういえばもう
time to get some food instead. I guess no more training for now. No wonder her stomach has started growling. I'm not that hungry yet, but if Saber's hungry, let's have lunch. It'll be good if my body heals in that time
Yeah.
as well.
ちょうどいいし昼にしよう。ささっと材料買ってくるから、セイバーは今で休んでいてくれ。
シロ、外出するなら
Yeah,
私
that's
も
probably
付き添い
for
ま
the
すが。
best. Let's go out.
大丈夫、すぐ近くの商店街だ。真っ昼間から襲いかかってくるやつはいないし、セイバーがいたら逆に目立つよ。
本当に危険はないのですね。
None that come to
すぐに帰っ
mind.
てくるから待っててくれ。
Hopefully there's no danger. But I think we'll find out if there's any danger next time. Because it's getting awfully late, and I know within like the next hour or so, like hour and a half-ish, we're going to be picking up with another Sonic Mania race, which I have no idea if I'm going to stream or if Batter's going to stream. But regardless, going to cut things a little short this time, just short of 3 hours. A little bit shorter than the average. It seems like weekends are kind of shortening in general, but like I said, I want to get to these more often and more consistently, so hopefully I can do that. We got through one day and we got to an encounter with Assassin. We know about Ryder. We know about some supposed witch that's on top of the mountain that we didn't really encounter, and a possible next other servant that we have no idea about that throws the daggers at us. So yeah, we got a lot of information this time just from the single day. and we're starting on training both on our mind and our physicality. So that's pretty good progress, if I have to say so myself. For everybody that stopped by and talked with me, thank you, and I will see you guys next time on Fate Stay Night. Take care, guys.